So many palettes, so little money. Which one to choose? Hello dears, welcome to Beauty with a Heart. I'm Lily, also known as Lily. Today I'm going to share with you this, the ColourPop Daily Natural Eyeshadow Palettes. So many eyeshadow palettes, which one to choose? So, let's get started. Let us start off with the first palette, which is this. I Think I Love You. In this palette, there are 4 matte, 8 metallic. The color theme for this is natural, neutral, but there are colors like this gold, which is rule breaker, this black. The name is Let's Do It. With these 2 colors, you can create a very dramatic look. So with this palette, you can create a day look and a night look. Also, you can pair up this I Think I Love You palette with this double entendre palette together, because this double entendre has more matte and this I Think I Love You has more metallic formulas. So I Think I Love You is great for day and night look. Next, we have this palette. I showed it just now. This is the double entendre palette. there are 8 matte shades. This color hotspot is considered as a matte with glitter formula. But to me, I'll consider this as a glittery eyeshadow instead. And talking about this color is very difficult to pull off. When I swatch it and apply on the eyes, it can't be shown on the skin, let alone the glitters. Basically can't see the glitters and the colors. So this color is quite a disappointment for me. There are also 3 metallics and 1 setting. The first thing I want to touch about is the packaging. Can you see this outer box here? The sleeve. This is the Give It To Me Straight. They have the same color theme. It's just that with this double entendre, there are a very gentle gradient of color. This is starting from a very light color to a slightly darker color. And this is in vertical stripes. Whereas for the Give It To Me Straight, it also has stripes, but it's in horizontal stripes. Very similar, yeah? And now, if you look at the palette itself, can you tell which is the I Think I Love You palette and which is the double entendre? I can't, except when I look at the back. It's stated here, I Think I Love You palette, and the color's name. And here, I think this is pasted with a sticker. Double entendre. Oh yeah! Since it's pasted with sticker, meaning, I don't know, it could be ColourPop produced too much of this design. That's why. My guess is they probably don't want to waste this box, this design box, and just paste it over here called the double entendre. Now it makes sense if that's the explanation. Otherwise, how do I explain that these two are the same design while they are different palettes? Yeah. Just a wild guess, and the wild guess is based on this palette, which you dears may know what is going on. For this color theme, it will be good for daily day look. Next is this Take Me Home. This is a mini palette. It has 6 colors. But I can't find this in the ColourPop website anymore, so I guess they have stopped selling it. There's a mirror here. The size is very small, so it's very portable, meaning it's good for traveling. There are 3 matte formula here, 2 metallic, and 1 glitter. For this color, French Kiss, this is also in the Yes Please palette. It's a repeated color. My take is, if you already own I Think I Love You palette, or double entendre, or the combination of these two, then you can skip on this Take Me Home palette. Anyway, it's already out of stock. Next is this Give It To Me Straight. For this packaging, this is rather different from their usual packaging because this is all in the glossy packaging. The good part about glossy packaging is the powder won't stick on the surface, making it very messy because all my other palettes are all very messy. And the color name is all beneath the color pen. This palette has 7 matte formula and 5 metallic. Color theme for this palette is warm copper and mauve. The warm coppery colors can be used as a daily day look, whereas the mauve purplish color can be used at night. So this is quite a versatile palette. Sometimes when you just want to have a little pop of color and you don't want it to be too obvious, a naturally pop of color, you can use this. You can also create a very neutral, natural look yet romantic look with this palette. Next will be this. You had me at hello. Yeah, I know, I'm aware there's some rumors going on with this palette. Some YouTuber actually tear off the sticker somewhere out there in this palette and found out that underneath the sticker, there is actually Catherine Lights wordings in the palette. It's supposed to be a collaboration between Catherine Lights, that's explain the lightings over here, with ColourPop. But I don't know what's going on. It doesn't go through. So anyway, this is a very beautiful palette. So far, this is the only 12 pen colors palette that has a mirror over here. And because of this mirror, either because of this mirror or because of the supposed to be a Catherine Lights collaboration, the price for this is more expensive. I think it's about $2 more. In this palette, there are 6 mattes and 6 metallic. Color theme for this is quite similar to Give It To Me Straight. It's neutral and mauve. And I find that for these two colors, which is the Knot, Moonstruck, these two can be used as a highlighter as well. Since it has neutral colors and also mauve color, it can be used for daily day look as well, and also a romantic or dramatic night look. Great for daily use. Next is their latest Fame palette. I don't have it and I don't intend to buy it. This is a 16 color palette. It has 8 matte formula, 6 metallics formula, and 2 setting formulas. Well, I would say that this is a very boring palette for me. When I saw the picture, there's no excitement for me. Although I love ColourPop palettes and I collect almost all of them, this would be the first palette that I won't want to buy. Color theme for this palette is supposed to be cool tone color, but actually it has a lot of similar shades. And these shades are all natural neutral colors, and that's why it becomes very boring. I guess what ColourPop can do with this palette is just add a pop of colors, 1 or 2 pop of colors in the palette to spice things up. Something like the KKW with the Mario collection. That palette is actually neutral and natural palette with only one coppered blue color that brightens up the whole thing. So if ColourPop do not want a blue color, you can always choose a purple, which is also a cool color, or maybe a teal, or anything that is striking and cool color. Or they can make a purple palette or a whole blue palette that is of the cooler tone. So yeah, this is their latest palette. When I was doing the swatches and also applying on the eyes, the makeup look on the eyes, I realized that out of these 5 palettes, and in fact actually all of their palettes, their matte formula is quite dry and the texture is quite rough, and some of my matte eyeshadow in the palette has already dried up. Shimmering powder is very good, very smooth, buttery, soft, and very pigmented. The glitters, well, I only have 2 glitters eyeshadow in 2 palettes. Glitters can't be seen because I'm very into glitters. I love glitters, so I want the glitters to be very obvious and sparkling. But their glitters are not sparkling at all. And the colors, the matte colors, can't be shown on the skin. I don't know why. But I must say, because the pricing for this palette is very affordable. Pricing for 12 colors palette without the mirror is USD $16. And with the mirror, which is the You Had Me at Hello, it's $2 more, which is $18 for 12 color palette. And nowadays they come out with 16 colors palette. Without the mirror, it will be 22 USD, and with the mirror, that is the Sheila collaboration with ColourPop, it's 23 USD. So with this kind of pricing and with this kind of formula, actually this is very worthwhile for money. Yeah! The palettes that I've shown today are more to the natural daily look. You can create a lot of look with this kind of natural colors. Quite versatile. But so many palettes can be very confusing. So if I were to just choose one palette, which would it be? I will choose this You Had Me at Hello, because there are 6 matte formula and 6 shimmery formula. Well, I'm not so sure about you, but for myself, I prefer to use matte formula on the crease and the transitional color, and also at the outer V. I like glittery and shimmery formula on the eyelid and the inner corners and the brow bone area as a highlight. So to me, although I tilted more towards the glittery, shimmery, foil, metallic formula, I also want some matte. So half of this palette is matte and half of this palette is shimmery. So it can help me to create more looks without restriction. Some natural colors, you can use it and combine to create natural look, and also pop of mauve, slightly pinkish rosy gold pink can create a very romantic look. And these 2 colors can be used as a highlighter. So very versatile, isn't it? For those who cannot live without the mirror in the palette, this is a good choice. The other palette which I haven't touched in this video is this. The Perception palette is a collaboration between ColourPop and Sheila. These 2 columns here are the natural warm colors, and these 2 columns over here are the pops of colors. It's very colorful, so actually you can create even more looks with this. But I didn't consider this palette to be in the natural daily look because it has pops of color. So this will be under my colorful range category, which will be coming up next, or maybe not as next, but yeah, somewhere in the near future. So yes dears, of these 6 palettes, which is the one that you like? Is it this, You Had Me at Hello, or give it to me straight? Comment in the comment section below, yeah? So that I know what is your preference and I get to know you better. So dears, that's all for my sharing today. I've categorized my ColourPop collection into a few groups. So this is the first group, which is the Daily Natural Palettes. There will be another group, which is the... I actually haven't thought of the name yet. Something to do with colors, very colorful palettes. And then the last groups will be the romantic groups. So please stay tuned for the next group. And of course, you dears should know by now. At this part, I will share an inner beauty tip for us to be more beautiful and more wise. Instead of being sad and depressed, face reality with courage! Yeah! Very true indeed. The suicidal rate is very high and is always increasing. But come to think about it, if we have the courage to die, then why not have the courage to live on and solve the problems? We are using a permanent solution to a temporary problem. So yes, let's have courage and face the reality. And thanks dears for watching. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and click the bell notification for my future videos. Yes, a major giveaway will be coming up soon. I've been saying this for a long time. I'm still waiting for the products to come. Okay, thank you very much. May you dears have a peaceful, blissful, and joyful week ahead. See you next time. Bye!